Lincoln's Navigator, ever since 1998, has been the brand's full-size flagship sport utility vehicle. Being based off of the Ford Expedition, the Navigator continues to offer a plethora of capabilities that many other luxury crossovers just can't match. Whether it's hauling passengers in comfort, towing a boat, or pulling up to the golf course, the Navigator is a vehicle that you can be practical with, all while doing it in style. So let's go ahead and check out and take a closer look at this 2017 Lincoln Navigator. Starting off, the Navigator here is one of the oldest vehicles in the full-size luxury SUV class. Hasn't been fully redesigned from the ground up since the 2003 model year, but Lincoln did significantly update the vehicle in 2007 for its third generation, but they pretty much still kept everything the same. They just updated the features and styling of the vehicle. And in 2015 they gave it another slight makeover, which updated more of the styling, and then you also did get upgraded features, and they also replaced the V8 engine with a turbocharged V6. Not much has changed for the 2017 model year for this vehicle, but I really do like the styling of the Navigator here. It's very bold interface, has classic American styling with the big old front grille, and you also do get some nice styling touches such as these HID headlights and LED daytime running lights, and these 20-inch wheels are certainly welcome too. But overall, it's not a bad looking full-size SUV, but it certainly is one of the oldest in its class. Now here goes the key fob design for the vehicle. Decent looking key fob. You have your lock, unlock, your power tailgate, panic alarm, and your remote engine start. Very convenient. This color is known as the magnetic gray metallic here. You also do have power deploying running boards, which helps out a lot when getting in and out of the Navigator. You'll find a full-on black leather interior, perforated leather. Power driver's seat with power recline, power lumbar, and memory seat settings for 2 people. Stepping on inside of the Navigator here, the step-in height is pretty high, but that's to be expected out of a truck-based SUV. But you'll find that the interior is pretty stylish and fairly luxurious. Slightly dated, but it's a pretty nice looking interior with elegant, classy wood. And then also it features very upright styling, just like that of a truck. You also do have push button ignition. Just put your foot on the brake and hit the button to start. What you're hearing there is a 3.5 liter turbocharged V6 engine, and you have a leather wrapped and wood grain steering wheel. Coming to your transmission, 6-speed automatic, and you also do have manual shiftability as well as a tow and haul mode. Putting the vehicle into reverse will display your rear view camera. You can also zoom in and out, which is pretty cool if you would like. Go ahead and turn on the headlights, hazards. Just going to check out the exterior of the Navigator. Driver's window and front passenger window are fully automatic. Pop up the hood and check out the engine bay. Heated exterior mirrors with LED side turn signal indicators and blind spot detection. The Navigator can also be had in 2 different lengths. You have the standard wheelbase, or you can go for the Navigator L, which is basically the extended length version, which adds in more cargo space, then also more room for the third row passengers. Like I said, you do have 20-inch alloy wheels, which look pretty nice. Coming up front here, you have high intensity discharge headlights with LED daytime running lights and LED turn signals, and LED fogs down below, and front parking sensors. Powering the Navigator here, you'll find a 3.5 liter turbocharged V6 engine that puts out 380 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque. A 6-speed automatic transmission is your only transmission available. You're looking at decent fuel economy estimates at 15 in the city and 20 on the highway. This powertrain does provide pretty quick acceleration and pretty good towing capacity ratings of up to 9,000 pounds. Competitors of the Navigator, you have the vehicles in the full-size luxury SUV class. This includes the likes of the Cadillac Escalade. You also do have the Infiniti QX80 and the Mercedes-Benz GLS. EPA estimates, like I said, 15 city, 20 highway. Total vehicle price for our particular model, $69,280. Overall vehicle score from the government 5-star safety ratings, 5 out of 5. Coming to the rear of the vehicle, you have LED taillights with a single LED light bar and a chrome exhaust tip and rear parking sensors, as well as rear cross traffic alert. All of your basic power necessities, including power windows, power mirrors, and your power door locks, chrome interior door handles. Interior quality and fit and finish is decent. There are some cheap interior bits that you'll find that certainly don't look like they belong in this price point of a vehicle, but lots of soft touch materials do abound inside of this interior, such as on the upper door panel and the mid door panel and the armrest. And then you also do have a nice soft touch dashboard, but some of the graining of the plastics do feel a little bit chintzy. And the center console is also soft touch, of course, and build quality is decent for the most part. A lot of panels do feel pretty sturdy inside of here, but overall it's not too bad. The steering wheel design in the Navigator uses a fairly older design. However, it does feature pretty intuitive controls located on the steering wheel with pretty good ergonomics. And this D-pad right here controls the driver information center. The other one over here controls the things like your entertainment, navigation, and your phone. Coming to the left screen over here, you'll find information such as your trailer status, if you're towing, and then trailer options, trailer setup. You could also change the display mode if you like. You can show your tachometer, and then you have your trip and fuel economy. Gives you your average fuel economy, your distance to empty, and then your trip information. Gives you a little bar graph too. Then you have your off-road, which shows you your departure angle and your power distribution too. And settings, like your rear parking aid, front parking aid, which are basically your parking sensors, and then your rear cross traffic alert, blind spot detection, all that good stuff. And then over here, it shows you your entertainment, and you can change your audio source from here, view what radio station is playing or what song. Then your navigation shows you turn-by-turn directions, and your phone. If you have your phone connected, you can make a telephone call from here. But I love these two little screens. They're really easy to use with the controls on the steering wheel. And then you have your power tilting and telescoping steering wheel. Pretty good range of adjustment, as well as power adjustable pedals, which is very convenient for shorter drivers. Down here you also find dual zone automatic climate control with your fan speed level, temperatures, set your own temperature for the driver and the passenger, of course, and pretty easy to use controls. And I love how they're not touch sensitive buttons here. You can also control it from the head unit if you would like. And you have 3-stage heated and ventilated front seats. And then you have your 4-wheel drive select right here. You can go in your automatic mode, and then your 4x2, and then your 4x4. Downhill descent control, then your traction control off. Dual cup holders. Then a little storage cubby, as well as a 12-volt power outlet. center console. Now if you do go for the Cadillac Escalade, the Escalade does have considerably more center console space. You also do have 2 USB charging ports, a 12-volt power outlet. Seats in the Navigator are pretty comfortable, very plush, and really soft, great for long road trips, and thigh support is excellent. Visibility is also good too, lots of glass area on the front windows. Exterior side mirrors are quite large, and seeing out the windshield is pretty easy. And rearward visibility is not bad at all, and a rear view camera does come as standard equipment. You have your auto dimming rear view mirror, your map lights, sunglass container, and your sunroof with your sunroof controls. And your garage home light. Glove box compartment lined with felt. The head unit we have here is the Sync 3 infotainment system. I've been a fan of this head unit ever since it came out. It's just very intuitive, easy to use, and offers pretty good graphics and rendering. But this is your home screen right here. You have your navigation and then your audio, and you could show what you want on the home screen. You could configure it how you would like. And then you have your audio. You could change your audio sources from here. AM, FM, Sirius XM satellite radio, CD player, Bluetooth streaming audio. And then you have your presets right here. What's also pretty cool is you have the direct tune feature, which you can go to a radio station instantly. Which is pretty cool. I love that feature. And you also do have apps over here, which you have your Connect mobile apps. Sirius Travel Link, which you can access many things like your traffic list, movie listings, sports info, fuel prices, which is very convenient, live weather, and your ski conditions too. Then your navigation system. You can zoom in and out, enter in your destination by voice. You could change the different screen views too. View your traffic incidents. Go full map if you would like, or you can just do highway exit info. Then your navigation settings, you could change map preferences, route preferences. You could go where am I? It shows you your current road and what city you're in too. Then over here you have your phone. You can hook up your Bluetooth phone, have all of your contacts stored on here. And then climate settings. If you don't want to control it by the buttons down here, you could do it from here if you would like. And then coming to your other settings, you could change the sound, clock, phone, navigation. You have Wi-Fi hotspot, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay. You could change the ambient lighting too, change the colors of it. And vehicle settings, like your door keypad code, camera settings, all that good stuff. But overall, really do love the Sync 3 infotainment system. It's one of the best in the business. The Navigator here drives very similar to the Expedition, unsurprisingly, and that's not a bad thing, as the Navigator offers a very smooth ride quality that's pretty quiet at highway speeds, and the turbocharged V6 engine certainly provides a lot of power for this vehicle and pretty quick acceleration, and the towing capacity ratings are certainly very competitive for the full-size luxury SUV class. But the most noticeable thing about the Navigator is that it feels pretty car-like for a truck-based SUV, especially when you compare it to vehicles like the Cadillac Escalade. The Escalade feels very jiggly and it has a very traditional truck-like type ride quality, but not the Navigator here. Even though this is a truck-based SUV here, it feels somewhat like a crossover a little bit. The only times it really shows that it's a truck-based SUV is when you notice how big this vehicle is. I mean, this is a behemoth here. This is a fairly large vehicle. This isn't your typical small little crossover. But the Navigator does provide a very smooth ride quality, very quiet, and the turbocharged V6 engine is superb. And the steering and the handling, while it's not anything like a crossover's, it is the most car-like, and you will feel like it's somewhat predictable when going around corners in this vehicle. And it's not going to be a canyon carver, but you can feel for where this vehicle is trying to go. The 6-speed automatic transmission also shifts pretty well. It's pretty responsive in the Navigator. All right, and let's go ahead and shut it down. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of the vehicle. Interior quality does follow through in the rear in the Navigator. Soft touch materials on the door panels here. Second row seats also do fold down, and you have second row captain's chairs. Now when sitting back here in the Navigator, there's plenty of legroom. Headroom is pretty good too. And I love the armrests that we do get here on the captain's chairs. And you have heated second row seats, rear climate controls, 110 volt power outlet, and a 12 volt power outlet. You can also go for DVD headrests if you would like to. Sitting back here on the third row of the Navigator, there's actually plenty of legroom back here, more than what you will find in the Cadillac Escalade. And you also have rear air vents and dual cup holders. Thigh support isn't too bad for a third row either. Very surprised about the Navigator here. All right. Power tailgate. And you can also fold down the third row seats just by the push of a button. Go for the Navigator L. You do get considerably more cargo space as well as more room for the third row. Powered passenger seat with power recline and power lumbar. You also do have a 12 volt power outlet. So with its decent cargo space, its roomy interior for all three rows, and its powerful V6 engine that's reasonably fuel efficient and its smooth ride quality, the 2017 Lincoln Navigator is a pretty good choice for a full-size luxury SUV. So remember that this is Cameron Birch from Cameron's Car Reviews.